What's up guys, it's TheTriGuy here. For this week's TTG news, there's basically only one thing to talk about, and that is the Super League Triathlon. So basically the whole video today is just going to be an explanation of what's going on, why it's so awesome, and why you guys should be watching it. So if you guys didn't know about the Triathlon Super League, it basically just happened last week, but it's going to be happening every year. So if you didn't see it this year, you can watch it next year, and I'm sure you can find a lot of video of this stuff going on from the past week if you guys missed it. So I just want to explain how all these races go down because they're a little bit confusing, and I just want to let everybody know about how awesome this Super League Triathlon really is. So first off, it's in Hamilton Island in Australia, of course. If you look at pictures of this place, it's gorgeous, it's super nice, looks like gorgeous weather, especially during all the racing. Super nice beaches, super nice water, and it just looks really nice and warm. A super nice place for a vacation probably too, but even better for a triathlon. So if you guys are wondering why you should even be watching this or why you should even care, well, the reason why is because all the biggest triathletes that everybody wants to hear about, everyone wants to know about, are doing this race, like Javi Gomez, Richard Murray, the Brownlees, Mario Mola. So basically everybody that you guys want to see in the ITU circuit do this race and this set of races. So that is what is the next part that I want to talk about, is how these crazy races are all organized. So this obviously isn't your normal triathlon, just a sprint, Olympic, or whatever distance. They make these special little races. They help keep it interesting by having short little swim, bikes, and runs, have lots of transitions, and just really entertaining to watch. First day they had a race called the Triple Mix, which they basically had really short versions of kind of like a super sprint triathlon, and they put it in a whole bunch of different orders. So the first one they did started off as a swim, bike, run, then they did run, bike, swim, and then they did bike, swim, run. So obviously switching it up a lot, really short distances for everything, and kind of cool that they put it in a different order than you're obviously used to doing in every other triathlon. The next day they raced was called the Equalizer, and they did a swim, run, swim, bike, run. So again, switching up the distances, switching up the order of everything. I believe this one was something similar, really short distances, just to keep it entertaining, really fun to watch how everything's going down, and a lot of transitions. So you see the athletes jumping on and off their bikes, putting their shoes on a lot of times, getting out of the water, that type of stuff. So it's really entertaining and really cool to watch and see how all these athletes can do outside of the normal race situations. The last day was called the Eliminator, and what they did in this one was they had the really short swim, bike, run, but what happens is as soon as the winner crosses the finish line, you have 10 minutes and then you do that again. So everybody who doesn't make it back within 10 minutes doesn't really get to keep going, so they get eliminated. And if you're a little bit further behind, then you get less rest, and whoever won gets the most rest. Obviously they get 10 minutes. So it's really cool how, you know, you can organize a race like this, and they did that 3 times. So by the end of the race you will have eliminated a whole bunch of people, and you basically just have the fastest and the winner. One thing to mention is that each day before this they were collecting points, so depending on which position you got, you collected points, and then that kind of determines at the end who wins everything. So now that's all over, we know that Richard Murray won the whole thing by quite a few points over Mario Mola. He had 56 and Mario Mola had 49, and then in third place was Bert Whistle, who got 48 points. So pretty close between second and third, but first place was kind of pretty far ahead. So that's awesome for Richard Murray. Of course, this was the first Super League Triathlon, and it's actually really cool. By reading on their website, you can see that they're actually going to be allowing age groupers to try this out too next year. So this year they were just showcasing it and bringing a lot of attention to triathlon too, which is awesome. And then next year you're actually going to have a chance to try to do this as an age grouper. So I think that would be a really cool thing to do. Depending on how expensive, it would probably be super expensive to fly out there, but that would be an awesome experience. But anyways guys, that's it for this week's news. Not too much news, but I really want to explain the Super League Triathlon stuff, since I have a feeling a lot of you guys didn't know about it or were wondering and didn't really understand how everything worked out. So I hope you guys learned something new. Hope you guys are interested in the Super League stuff and maybe watch it more next year or even try it out. So thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, and never stop trying.